What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Final whistle has just gone 3-0 to Sheffield United. 3-1, bloody hell, to Sheffield United.
Pathetic.
I mean, it's a game where kind of the ref changed the game, didn't it?
I think so. I think we were 100% the better team before we...
That first half, we were miles the better side.
We didn't make it pay, and I felt like... I said at half time, I really hope that VAR decision, the players don't let it get to their heads, because sometimes when you get an injustice like that, the decision gets to your head and you start overplaying and you start rushing your decisions. That's exactly what happened. And in the second half, we were awful. We were awful in that second half because, and you could see it every time we got the ball in the final third. It was we had almost too much urgency. We weren't patient on the ball. We weren't waiting for our opportunity like we were in the first half, and we didn't create anything. And we were just rushing every decision. Every pass was loose. We looked a bit weak, and then our defending was quite frankly pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. These strikers...
3 of those goals were absolutely disgraceful defending.
Pathetic. Sissoko, what's he doing for that second goal? Just walking around.
What's Eric Dyer doing? Losing his man.
Aurier
doing... Davinson Sanchez got bullied that whole second half.
Letting Ollie McBurney and Musa, who've got probably one shot on target collectively the whole season, is pathetic.
But you know what? Even if we were we were better team in that first half, blah, 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 whatever, we still couldn't do anything in that final third. We could get up to that final third, but we're clueless in that final third. Bergwijn had an off game today. Lo Celso had an off game today. Sonny was poor today. Harry Kane we hardly saw, even though he put the ball in the net 3 times today.
Sheffield United are always going to make it difficult for you to going forward and defensively, which is why it's so important not to give them a 1-0 lead. It's the most vital thing, not to give them something to hold on to, because once you do that, they're just going to camp out in their half and wait for the counter-attack, and that's exactly what happened. Another sloppy goal we conceded in the first half, really needless. We had about 6-7 men in the box, and they're all in the 6-yard box, leaving 3 men on the edge of the box free. Pathetic defending. Yet if that goal would have counted, the VAR goal, it's a different game. I think we would have gone on to win. I really believe that.
Yeah, I think we would have as well. But even so, that second half is inexcusable from Tottenham. We were disgraceful in that second half, from defence to attack. I thought every single Spurs player on that pitch were awful in that second half.
Yeah, we were. We were shocking. Lo Celso as well, he let the game get away from him. I thought he looked weak. He looked weak on the ball every time. He was getting out muscled. He was slipping. He didn't look his usual self. And it's hard for the player. The problem is, I think the players that we picked suited the game in the first half, because I thought Sheffield United pushed up quite a bit, and I thought Lucas, Bergwijn, Son, and Kane looked dangerous. But once they sat in their own half and sat in their own third, these fast players need space, and then without space to use their pace, they were completely useless. And it completely showed in that second half. They had nothing. They had no guile. They had no invention about them, and it was easy for Sheffield United to defend. And I just thought, at least keep it tight and don't concede any more stupid goals and dominate the ball. We couldn't even do that, and we got to look at ourselves and where we're at, because season's over now. Season's
completely over.
If we won today, I thought had a decent chance of actually putting pressure.
We said it before the game. You know, if we can get a result today, then season's back on. But now
it's over.
It is dead, dusted.
We're finished. Season's over. I don't know if I'm muster watching the rest of the games. Like, how I'm going to find the motivation, because there's nothing to play for. I don't care if we get Europa League or not. I'm not really bothered about that. It's just so frustrating. That's the only thing to play for. And they're above us now. How pathetic is that? Arsenal, the team who've had the worst season of their history, are now above us. And that's we should hang our heads in shame. But also, I just want to say that VAR decision, absolutely pathetic. It was one of the worst VAR decisions I've ever seen. It's not conclusive that it hits his arm or his hand. Absolutely inconclusive. And also, I also want to say that he was fouled. So why not? Surely there's advantage being played.
You're not giving that goal. You're at least giving a free kick to us.
No one says there can't be a handball if you're playing advantage. Is that a rule? No. If you're playing advantage, if it hits his hand, you can't get the advantage.
That decision was disgraceful, and also Norwood should have been sent off in that first half as well.
So the referee as well I have a lot of bones to pick with him, but I'm just so Mourinho will be pulling his hair out.
Yeah, but even the refereeing decision, that it does not warrant that second half performance from us. It just doesn't. It was a disgrace, and It's inexcusable. It really is. And Jose Mourinho's got a big job on his hands now to get this squad back on
I
track.
feel for Jose because I think he got the selection right. I really do. I think we were playing well in the first half. I think I think things were working out. I thought we were looking dangerous, looking
Our
good.
decision making in the final third is so bad.
But I really think that a lot of circumstances went against him. I don't think it was no necessarily his decision making. Jose's team selection that cost us or his tactics. But I think the team has a mentality issue big time. And I think
we've known that for a long time.
in the second half we let the game completely get away from us. We were completely rushing the decisions we were making. We weren't being patient like we were in the first half. And it cost us big time. And Sheffield, got to give credit to Sheffield United. They made it difficult as hell to break them down, which we all knew they were going to do. But we got to blame ourselves for giving them all the
For a
encouragement.
team who's so lackluster in front of goal,
A team
with
who
no
ranks
goals,
bottom
you know
of the
what I
league
mean?
for shots.
They
bottom of the
can't
league
score
for
goals. Their
chances created.
strikers don't score goals. They've scored 1 goal since the restart.
We let
And
them score 3.
we've let them score 3. It's embarrassing. It's
It is
absolutely embarrassing.
Embarrassing game for us, completely.
But yeah, we move on. Season's over, but we got Everton. Is it Everton next?
Yeah.
Everton next at the Tottenham Stadium, I think it is. Like,
The
subscribe,
battle
and
not
comment.
to get Europa League.
Yeah, exactly. And as always, come on,
on,
Spurs.
Spurs.